Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Zoe, and we are going to look at some question here on statistics, and the question itself reads: the following are results of a termly test in which 25 students received marks marked out of 20 points. Make a discrete frequency distribution of the data and compute the mean. Now, before we continue, I would want to request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, share the link, and also don't forget to hit that bell so that once I upload something new on my channel, you'll be able to be notified first. Now, first, before we attempt this question, we need to understand what a discrete frequency distribution table is. And this is a table that shows each number and the number of times it appears in the list. So numbers are usually integers in this case. Now this discrete frequency distribution table is applicable for data that is not so much. We work with a small data for us to use a discrete frequency distribution table. Otherwise, on the contrary, we have to use the continuous distribution, which now requires data to be grouped into a set with intervals, with the frequency being the number of numbers in the list that fall within each given interval that you have grouped. So this one is more applicable for big data, or data that is so overwhelming, that big data. You cannot use a discrete frequency distribution. So now let's have our data here. I want us to duplicate the data that we have in our question. Then we see how we can group, not really grouping, but come up with a discrete frequency distribution table. So we are starting with making a discrete frequency distribution table, and we said that the data given is 17 according to our question, 16, 14, 15, 16, 15, 16, 17, 14, 15, 16, 14, and 17. So this is the data that we have been given. We want to come up with a discrete frequency distribution table. So first, before we can draw a table, or we can start drawing it once and for all, our table here will just consist of two columns. It will consist of two columns. So let's draw it and see how we can group or draw the table by putting the data in. So this table here consists of two columns. This column here are x values. We are assuming these are x values, and we shall have their frequency f. So we shall first start with if you look at it, you can check the lowest number is going through it. You can have it as because this 17 going through, you'll realize that it is 13. 13 is the lowest. So once you have 13 as the lowest, you get to count how many times it's appearing to get its frequency. So you can see it's appearing 1, 2, only 2 times. The next we have 14. How many times is 14 appearing? We can count this 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's appearing 4 times. Then we have 15. How many times is 15 appearing in our data? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 is appearing 5. Its frequency is 5. Next is 16. How many times is 16 appearing in our data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's appearing 8 times. And next we have 17. How many times 17 appears? We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6. It appears 6 times. Do you have any other number higher than 17? You will check again. You will realize that there's no any other number. Now this frequency should add up to 25, because these are 25 students. So this is 6 plus 5, it gives you 11, plus 8, it gives you 19, plus 6, it gives you 25. So it agrees with the question. So this is the data that we are having. Now once you are done with this, we want to calculate what we refer to as, this is sigma f. Okay, we want to calculate the mean. Now mean, or by x, is always given by summation of xf divided by summation of f. Now in this question you realize that we do not have xf, so we are going to extend our table so that we have a column for multiplication or the product of x and f for every mark that we have. So we can extend our table. So when we extend our table, we are going to multiply each and we find out what it is. Now next, this one is 13 times 2 xf. This is, we are getting xf. So this one is 26. If you multiply, this one is 6, carry 1, it becomes 5. And this one is 15 times 5. This is 5, carry 2, 7. 8 times 16, this is 48, carry 4, this is 128. And this is 6 times 7 is 42, carry 4, it gives you 10. So now we are going to get summation of xf. We add, we see the answer. How much will it be? Now 26 plus 56, this is 2, carry 1, this one is 82. Now 82, we are going to, this is 26 plus 56, we have just carried 2, 1, and then this is 3, 8. Now we add plus 75, this one gives you 7, this gives you 157. So if you add, you get it as, so summation of xf is 387. So now we are saying that we want to calculate our mean. So we come here and say summation of xf is 387 divided by summation of f, which is 25. So the answer here is 15.48. So 15.48 becomes our mean for the data. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your time.